Today I want you to come with me to do a real estate property shoot. We are actually here already. This is the nice property in El Cajon area, in the outskirts, and we're gonna be doing photography for this, and we're gonna do also drone photography. So stay tuned, let's see what happens. So I can already tell that this is a bigger property, right? As you can see, it's not small. So this might be over 2,000 square feet, and it will most likely require more photos. And we got the code here. We're gonna press it here in a little bit. I just want to show you around. And it's a little hot, but it's not as bad as the other day. All right, so we're actually inside already. So this is how the property looks. This is how I came in, and this is what I saw. So first off, what I do is I turn on all the lights. Oh, we don't want to turn off the fan. Come on. Let's see, how do you turn these on? This is the fun part. Light. There you go. I mean, you really don't need the light, to be honest. You don't need it, but it looks better when there's a little light where the light bulb is, right? So that's super basic stuff. No. So this is what I, oh, there you go. How do we turn on? Now he's gotta turn on the fan now. Come on. It's hot. Let's go 6. Actually, do we really want it on for the real estate photos? It's hot though. Typically, we don't want it on because it gets so freaking hot, to be honest. So these lights, you don't need it, the light. I like to keep this straight. I mean, if you can just do like some minor adjustments there. On this property, you can do a little bit more since there's nothing in it. But when there's like so much furniture, there's only so much you can do. Yeah, I keep going in here. So this is what I do all the time. You're gonna probably hide this, right? Just put it like in there or something. Probably like 2 photos in here, or probably get over there, take a photo from over there. This is kind of broken, so we might. We'll fix that. We'll fix that later. Same thing here. Now they said that the carpet. Oh yeah, the carpet's a little. It's a little wet. What's over here? Kind of curious. Scary. And yeah, this is my process. There's probably the garage in here. Let's see, there's not a dog or something. Yeah, I mean, we can probably Photoshop that stuff out. Shoot. See, I don't want to step on that. Well, my shoes are pretty clean. Now we see the top part, and let me show you how this looks. The air is a little bit on. Same thing, we would want to turn everything on. Fan, light. It's hot. It's not too hot actually, because there's some air in here. Let's turn it on. Let's turn on the light, baby. Oh yeah, they have the fans on because they cleaned the carpet, so it's a little bit still humid. Yeah, you can see how they open this up so they can get air inside. I get them. Makes sense. Plus, it's a little bit hot. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say hot. Close that. Make sure this looks good. The lights on. Why is that one green? Oh, that's bad. I'll just turn them off. It doesn't look right. So you gotta be smart enough to know what looks good. So this is my process, at least, and I think I'm pretty good at what I do. Everybody thinks they're good at what they do, but I actually think. No, I don't think. I know that I'm actually a badass at this. So nobody flushed this toilet. I don't know why. This we're gonna actually move. I don't know what it is. Small mirror. We're gonna actually put it in here. Hopefully they find it. Hopefully they I don't think they'll need it. And voila, that's what we have. So this is my process. Turn on all the lights. The fan, obviously they have to be on for the carpet. Gotta respect that. Typically we want to have the fan off so there's no moving anything with the fan. And typically also what we want to do is have all the lights on and just make sure the property is good so we can. So what I do is I make sure everything's on and correctly in place so that when I actually start shooting, I don't have to be moving things around while I'm in here, moving things around, go in here, move things around. No, I can just get the camera, put it on, and let's go, you know? Make sure that there's no green light. Perfect. And just put the camera on, make sure we can, you know, boom, 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 we can knock this out in like 15 minutes, go upstairs 15 minutes, go outside 15 minutes, and then do the drone for like 10 minutes. So that's typically the process. Okay, follow me. I want to show you what I have in my bag. This is a Peter McKinnon bag. I really like the design and everything. It looks actually very nice when you have it on. I've seen myself with it in other people's videos when I'm wearing it, so it actually looks really nice. It's aesthetically nice, and it just looks really good, honestly. Well designed. I think it's Nomadic Peter McKinnon bag. It's the 20-liter bag. Anyways, so what I have in my bag, I actually just redesigned these little thing. What's it? The dividers. It used to be like this, but now I have it like this. Sometimes I bring another camera, so this actually helps. Is the A7 III. So actually it does fit in here. It's just smaller. This one's the A7 IV by Sony. I do have the 14 to 24 millimeter lens with the Sigma. It's a Sigma lens, and I typically shoot either 16, 15, or 14, but I'm typically almost always at 14, 15, and maybe 16. And then when I'm outside, I do zoom in a little bit just in case if we need to zoom in a little bit. But for the most part, I really like the 14 millimeter. Realtors just tend to love this because it's just super wide. It just gives you a really nice wide angle, as you can see. So I actually do like this one. I do have this Joby tripod. I got it for like 80 bucks at Best Buy. I just ran in there, grabbed the one, and got out. First I didn't like it because I had another tripod and the head was a little bit different, and I actually liked it better. But then after I've been working with this one for about a year, and I mean, it's pretty good. I was gonna buy another more expensive one, but to be honest, you don't need more. This is just very good. And then my process with this and the camera and the way I go fast into the property photos, it's just good. I have a lot of other things like I just got these DJI microphones. I have extra batteries in here. This is for my gimbal stuff. I have it here always, just in case I forget. This is my gimbal stuff, SSD, just stuff so I can connect to my computer. Microphone when I do videos, because I also do videos and I need all my video and camera stuff here already, so that oops, I forgot it at home. No, it's already here. You will forget your stuff. Like, don't keep this at home because you will forget it. Might as well just keep it here. So I have different department here. For this, I just got the Mavic Mini 4. I got this one because it's little, it doesn't make too much noise. So when you're here in where it's like a lot of private area, people they don't like the drones a lot of the time. So you gotta have something that's discreet. This is super discreet, but I didn't really buy it for the drone. I actually got the combo because I really wanted this new the controller. And the reason I wanted the controller was because I have the Air 2, the DJI Air 2, and I got it like 3 years ago. It works beautifully, but I have to connect my phone to the controller, so it's super annoying because I would get calls, I would get text messages, and then if I'm showing a client, it's just not professional showing them on my phone unless you have another phone. And that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get another phone, but I'm like, let's get this. This was 400 bucks, but I got the bundle just so I can upgrade to a new drone. I mean, why not? If you can make the process of your workflow faster and simpler, I think that's worth a lot. But do whatever works for you. Also, I had the extra cash to get this, so to me it was like, all right, let's do it. I pulled the trigger. But if you're like at the beginning when I started, I couldn't afford another drone, I couldn't afford another lens, I couldn't afford another camera. But the new equipment, once you start getting really good, you start to appreciate more the new technology, because it just makes your process simpler. And since you become a pro, when you start becoming a pro, you outgrow your camera gear. So it's kind of weird. So I know this is the A7 IV. This is an extremely good camera, I know that. But I know that when I start getting more higher end shoots, I do know that there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna need to upgrade that camera. So I'm gonna have another camera. But by then, when you start charging more, you start making more money, then you can actually buy almost a $4,000 cameras. All right, so let's get started, baby. So first thing what I do is I come over here. I actually do come all the way to the back. I make sure the tripod is right in the back. I like to do this. Then I like to go like this, set it up. Let's see. So we can get corner to corner. We make sure the exposure's right, the verticals are right, it's level. Since I have a lot of experience doing this already, I already know what I'm looking for. I always shoot every corner just to make sure. You also don't want to be doing a property shoot and then the lady's like, hey, by any chance did you get this angle? And you're like, no, and then you have to go back. So what I do is actually, I don't want to do that. So I have to make sure that, I'm gonna close this. I want to make sure that I don't miss a single angle. I don't want to miss a single angle, because I don't want to come back. If she says, hey, you missed a spot, I want to be like, no, I did it. Boom, 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 here's the photo. So that's exactly what we want to do. So this is a kind of a interesting angle, because we have this right here. But just in case, we're gonna go in this corner right here, just to make sure we get the actual living room. Now, I always want to make sure that I'm level, and here I want to make sure that I'm vertical with the room, so I'm not looking down into the room and I'm not looking up into the room, so it's not facing up, it's like directly forward. And I've noticed that at this angle, I do a lot of like, it's high. It depends too, it also depends where you want to put your camera, because sometimes the ceiling is too high, so sometimes you want to look out for that. So if the ceiling is really high, you kind of want to bring your camera up, but if the ceiling is like kind of just right, this is a good angle for a ceiling. But I mean, sometimes you just want to like go up a little bit more with this, and then you see whatever works best. So right here, I just want to make sure I'm looking directly into the room. I don't want to be I don't want to be like looking to the side of the room. That's what composition is actually. If I go here and I start moving this right here, let me see if I can find it fast. You know, I like to be fast, you know. Is this image stability, steady shot? Oh shoot, I don't know. Image quality. Here you go, weird lines, let's go. Here you go. And right here, you can really tell if you're like straight. So this really helps right here. This is actually a beautiful shot. You also like want to line yourself up with the camera. Don't always look at the, there you go. Don't always just look at this frame, but also like make sure your camera is in a good angle. Okay, so then right here, I'm actually gonna get way back here. I think this is a good shot right here. You're getting all the way back here. This tripod thing is like right in the way, so it's kind of annoying, but you know, it'll do. So we're like pretty far back. Like I said, I like to be at 14 millimeter, 16 millimeter, but I honestly never do 24. Everybody just likes that wide. And typically they like it because we just want to show that it's wide area. Like, we want wide. I've had realtors say, can you go any wider? And I'll be like, no. But they don't understand, some don't understand the importance of keeping it tight. So I mean, you gotta give them the best, and the best is obviously a little bit tighter. The best is gonna be a little bit tighter, but it's not gonna be wide. You won't be able to see much, and that's what we want to see. We want to see much. That's the whole point of the photo shoot. That's why they hire you. They want to see. They don't want architectural. This isn't architectural photos. So right here, we just make sure it's positioned right. So this would be a nice architectural photo, but they don't want that. They want wide. They want wide. So let's give them wide. So right here, we don't want the wall to be showing. Right here, I think we're a little overexposed. We want to make sure that that's correct all the time, correctly exposed, because I found out that it's actually better. So we're gonna do another one like this, where we're actually showing a little bit of everything. Perhaps just like right there, kind of like that. Better. It just looks good. Make sure the exposure is good. Let's go, baby. Let's go over here. Let's make sure we have a nice wide shot from every angle. And when we actually start to pick these out to edit, we actually just pick out the best ones. But it's always good to have variety. It's really good to have variety. So I can do something like this, maybe. I can probably do something like this right here. Another shot looking this way. Probably like a shot like this. Actually, kind of like this shot. Enough so we don't get the countertop. So we're at 0. Want to make sure we're at 0. We want to make sure it's rightly. There you go. And let's get out of the shadow there. Cool. And then perhaps one like this. Also, don't get the countertop, the shelf, the countertop. And once we have this, we have it lined up. Just make sure it's not to the side, it's actually level. And then let's exposure. Let's go, baby. Yeah, there you go. And then I like to do one looking away, like what will the homeowner see when they look away from their kitchen? So this is kind of like the view, and boom, and we have that. And we're gonna do one more here. So sometimes you just don't know if they're gonna be like, hey, let's put a table there, let's virtually stage a table there. So you don't know if they're gonna tell you that. Right here, I think that it's better to go down. Also, what we do is when it's in the kitchen, we actually lift it up higher so we can be above this. Oh, this is right here. I'm gonna Photoshop this up. It'll be above this, so you're not underneath this thing, and that's why we lift it up. But for everything else, we actually keep it at this height. So it's kind of like my belly, but above my belly button. And there you go. Right here, we're gonna take a photo here. So just in case they're gonna be like, oh, can you take a photo of this? Hey, Mr. Daniel, did you possibly take a photo of this? Absolutely, I take photos of everything. You just never know. Well, we're gonna do something with this. So this is actually broken. So we're just gonna put it here. I'm not gonna fix it. Okay. I already know that it's lined up. And I can see that it's a little bit to the side, so there you go, right in the middle. Boom. You can see the camera's looking straight on. There you go. Boom. Boom, baby. Then right here as well, we're gonna do this shot right here. Want to make sure it's level. Want to make sure it's a 0 exposure. We want to make sure it's vertical with this vertical, and then on this side it's also vertical. As you can see, it's right here vertical. Take the photo. Boom, 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 boom. And I typically don't like these bathrooms because it has like a weird, yeah, it has like a weird look to it. But what I do for these bathrooms actually is here. Let me see. I don't actually want to take it off. So here, I got an idea, because it's important, but it's not important enough to actually do it. So what I do is this: take a vertical picture. So we do the same thing. Want to make sure we're vertical, super wide, f2.8, 400, and we might just be, and there you go. Let's see, let's do one more. Do it at 16 millimeters, so it looks a little bit better. There you go. So I do a vertical shot. And let's turn this off so it's not too noisy. Put it back at 1. My preset is 1. We're gonna do 1 in here with Gandalf. And perhaps, I think this one I am actually gonna go a little lower. Typically I don't like doing this. This is another step. And let's see, does the GoPro even get it? Alright, so we go here, we make sure it's vertical with the lens. Make sure it's right on there. The exposure up. There you go. Put it back. Exposure up. Just put my leg out of there. Back. Boom. Right there. Let's get it. Here, let's do one more so there's no zebra. No zebras, baby. Cool. Let's go in here. We don't really need a garage photo, but it's always good to have it. Just to make sure it doesn't automatically lock on me. There's all this stuff in here, kind of annoying, but it's good to have just a photo of the garage. I like to bring it up a little bit. Let's just see how it looks, because honestly it varies all the time. So let's see. Make sure we're up or down, and there we go. And let's go. I don't know, I don't like it too much. So what actually I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open this, and then this we're gonna actually Photoshop it out. So it's 4:16. Typically like to be done within an hour or so. Let's see. Okay, so 250. Let's go 100. Let's bring this down a little bit. Boom, 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 right there. Right there. Let's bring it down. Let's make sure we are completely level. Right there. And right there. Get away from my shadow. Okay, there you go. That's it. Let's double check. Yep, looks good. Now let's close this. Ooh. All right, let's go, baby. So we typically deliver about 30 photos. We deliver about 30 photos. Sometimes they want a picture of this whole thing. It's gonna be kind of tough actually, but here, let's not do this. It's not important. It's just gonna take more time up. Gotta know what's important. This looks nice. Getting kind of thirsty. I've only been here for like, what, 30 minutes? Kind of thirsty now. Okay, go to my preset 1. Okay, so far we're at good exposure. I'm actually going a little bit like this. Just make sure. There you go. It's a perfect shot right there, actually. So there's another corner. I want to get to the corner. Boom. You can see the other room. It's actually a good shot. Exposure. Make sure. There we go. There you go. There's another one here. And let's see. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Make sure it's correctly vertical. That's what we're looking for. And just to make sure that, there you go. Boom. So that's one. Let's see. Let's go over here. I think this is gonna be. Typically, I would want to go to the master bedroom right away. But here you go. Already here. There you go. Now sometimes I like to grab it so I can put it in place correctly. So this is kind of weird. So this will look, see, this is the details. It'll look weird. Then you can like manipulate the gear head like ever so slightly. But I don't have a gear head. So my hands become the gear head. And I try not to move, but yeah, that's why we take a lot of photos, so that if I do move, I have another photo just in case that can help. So let's see this. Same thing here. Want to make sure we're, there you go, good exposure. Make sure we're at corner to corner, and there you go. Boom. We'll take a photo back a little bit. Okay, let's go here. Boom. Now remember, we want to take as many photos as we can. We don't want to be stingy on photos. The reason why we don't want to be stingy is because it's happened before where I take a photo and, you know, I only took the ones I was going to use, but then I accidentally needed more photos to deliver, and I was short on photos. So I don't want to be that guy that's short on photos. I want to have as many photos as possible to deliver the best quality as possible. So look, I just found out this angle will actually be a little bit better. Yeah, right there looks pretty good right there. Right there. We got this room and then this room. So this, I'm not sure how big this property is. I didn't check. Oops. I didn't check the size, but it's not your, it's a little, I'm gonna guess it's over 2,000 square feet, which will require more photos, because you can't really give 30 photos to really show the property. The more photos, the better. But it takes time to edit too many photos. It just takes time. So if you're editing 1,000 photos, you're editing too many photos, then you're just never gonna finish. You can't charge more. Here, let me see. It starts becoming difficult to edit a lot of photos and pick them out. So you guys, it just takes longer. More photos is just more. If you order double Whopper, double patty Whopper, then of course they're gonna charge you more, 50 cents extra, or $1.50 extra, or $2, $3 extra for an extra patty. It's just more. If I go to Chipotle, I ask for extra protein, you know, it's more. So you gotta charge more. It's the same as here. bigger property requires more photos. You know, pretty common sense, but not everybody sees it as common sense. So right here, we're trying to make sure we're as straight as possible. Verticals are good. Let's go out and boom. You know, like a straight in shot. I really like those actually, the straight in shots. Now we don't need a corner to corner is pretty good. So I actually forgot to turn on these lights. Kind of look good though. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. I was gonna retake the photos, but no. It looks good. If it looks good, it looks good. And we're trying to, right here, let's see, boom, boom, boom. Let me see if I go, let's get out of the shadow. Or the mirror. Sorry, not the shadow, the mirror. Let's do one here. This looks really good. Sometimes I go low on these shots. Like I actually put the tripod lower. But in this case, like we know it's a toilet, so you don't have to see the toilet too much, but you can see that it has high ceilings. So we want to show that too here. Show that in here also. That has high ceilings. We don't want to get low for the toilet. No, we want to get low for something important. So right here, I want to make sure the exposure is good, verticals are good, level is good, and boom, photo. And I actually don't like this part of the photo, so let's see, go forward. Yep, you can see a little, there you go. You can see a little bit more. And always remember to work out. Work out, bro, work out. Because before, this used to really hurt my back. I would be really exhausted from my back, but now I'm not exhausted from my back. I'm gonna redo this one just because we have the... This is not over 2,000 square feet, so that's actually pretty crazy. It's 1,900 square feet, so it's almost over 2,000. I could have sworn it was gonna be over 2,000. The reason I say that is because in my photo package, I deliver more photos for bigger properties. But this one, it might just need 30 photos. So I'm actually gonna back up a little bit so I just don't have the car in the middle. I'm gonna lower this. I'm gonna get as back as possible. Far back. I don't know how much, right there. I think that should be fine. I don't think they'll get mad at that. All right. So I have some pretty important things in here, so I want to close it up just a little bit. Let's see. Vent. Let's see if it navigation to vent. Nope. So typically we'll like vent, just have the windows down a little bit. There you go. All right, I don't want to spend too much time here. All right then. Cool. So we got the Tesla out of the way. It's important to get the Tesla out of the way. And let's go up like this. Gotta wash my car. Okay, so we want to do this. Make sure it's at level. Okay, so we're like doing this right. Make sure the exposure is correctly. And something's wrong here. Right here, we're gonna actually zoom in a little bit just so we can have that beautiful. What the hell? Okay, someone over there. Let's go 16 millimeters on the outside. That's actually a pretty good frame. And let's go over here. We're actually gonna take photos here in the front. In the front, hopefully that looks pretty good actually. Just make sure everything's pretty straightforward and balanced. Let's go a little bit more back. Okay, so like low-key kind of need to go back here. So you got to do whatever it takes for the shot. Hopefully I don't break myself. Oh, there you go. It's exactly what we needed. Put this up here a little bit more. It's exactly what we needed. We need to be up a little higher. And let's go with right there. Let's go a little bit to this side. Boom, there you go. There you go. That's it. That's what we needed, actually. That shot. We can also get the drone shots though. Okay. So I don't like how it's tilting this way. Yeah, there you go. Gotta be careful with your equipment. It's expensive. So yeah, the drone shot will actually be nicer because we can get back a little bit more. Over here. Okay, so we got a nice basketball court. So we want to actually highlight that. Let's see. This looks pretty nice actually. Let's get it. Okay, let's do this. Lower this. There you go. So if we do it like this, it looks pretty good. So open it up. Let's take the photo. Okay, let's go a little bit backwards. Let's see if we can take the photo here. Let's open this up a little bit. Let's open this up a little bit. So the outside is actually. Here we go. So this is what I like. So before I used to use my phone. Now I don't have to use my phone. So that's actually pretty cool. So let's get a quick video. Let's get the video out. Let's go, baby. And getting a call, so let me take this real quick to the trick here. Let's just do it like this. Okay. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then some people like to stop and watch and see what we're doing as if we're doing something illegal, but we're just getting contracted. So can't worry too much about those people. 60 millimeters on the outside. We're a little bit underexposed. There you go. So we want to go a little bit fast, not too fast that we're missing shots, or too fast that we're just not getting the right shot. But we want to go fast enough where we can actually make this a good profitable business. Oh, I want to get up here. I'm gonna be careful with those because those poke. And I'm wearing shorts today because honestly it's hot. It gets hot. So I've been wearing pants for the past, I've been a pants guy for the past like 3 years. And to be honest, I think I'm gonna switch it up and just go with shorts now. It's a pretty good shot. You know, I'm up here. It's pretty steep, that's what I know. And I think that's all the photos for this, honestly. It's a little bit like steep, so I don't want to get hurt or anything. Make sure we get the landscape. That's also like good. Okay, we're gonna close this. Turn this off, and we're gonna go put it back. We want the less weight, the smallest compact tripod as possible, so we can get down there pretty fast. Hold it tight. Let's go down, baby. Let's not fall. Let's not fall into that pokey thing. I've been poked by this a lot of times. Just not looking. And just be careful, because sometimes these pavers, you walk on it weird, you trip, you fall, you hurt yourself, and your ability to perform decreases. So did we get anything over here? Yeah, we actually did. We were over there, took the photo this way, so let's go get the drone out. I'm flying this drone, so it's right there. My car is on. So let's fly. Okay, do not show this again. We want to make sure we're on photo mode. We want to make sure we're on AEB, so it takes those 3 shots, not 5 or 7. We've done that before, but for this type of photography, we want to just do this. Oh my god, it's so nice, and it's so nice, and oh my god, it's just so like nice and smooth. I want to probably have to smooth that out. It doesn't make any noise. It actually looks really good. Not gonna lie, I need to hide somewhere. Oops, we want to go vertical, so we're gonna go like this. We just want to make sure we take the photo a little bit to the right. I know there's some trees there. Boom, 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 took the photo. All right, there's cables there, so we actually do want to make sure we're not. Okay, we might go a little bit backwards. I know we're in the property of somebody else. Okay, I'm accidentally pressing that button. Boom, there you go. Typically I don't do this. I'm usually in my car, but all right, let's go to your right. I'm always keeping I'm actually looking at my drone. It's not like I'm not looking at my drone. I'm like looking at it while I'm shooting. There's a lot of people that, and I'm right there. Okay, I'll take a picture of myself. Let's do the vertical shot. Okay, let's do, that's just a little stuff for myself. And I always make sure that that you are under those lines, because there's a lot of power lines. And yep, let's go up, baby. Let's go up, up. There you go. Let's see if we can get back here with this. Just gotta make sure it's high up there. High. We want to get those good drone shots. What I really like about these drones is that you can actually, like, you can't really hear it. It's so nice. I really love it. Look, oh my god, that looks beautiful. So let's see over here, there's no power lines. Let's go up a little bit higher just in case. And we're gonna take another shot looking this way. Yep, of the house. We're gonna take one shot there, go a little bit back, a little bit, and then take a photo like this, kind of showing more of the blue sky. Oh, that high dynamic range is beautiful. Look at those skies. Okay, we actually want to see what's over here. Make sure we're not bumping into anything. So the cine mode, I've noticed that it's a little bit fast, cine mode. So I don't know if I have to redial that in. It's a little bit fast. All right, so that's pretty good. Okay, and let's drop it off right here. So when you're shooting in photos, the shutter speed can be as high as possible, right? Doesn't really matter with photos. But when you're shooting a video, you actually want to put on an ND filter. Oh, shoot. It's pretty fast. I'm gonna have to change the settings. So if cine mode is pretty fast, I wonder how sport mode is. Anyways, there you go. We just finished the shoot. That's how you do it. Turn it off. Right? Turn it off. Turn this off. Okay, open this door. And then what I like to do actually is I actually like to take the battery out, because I've had it where it accidentally turned on inside and it was just on fire. It was really hot, and we don't want to cause any hazard to the drone. We don't want to cause any fires. We don't want to destroy the battery either. So it's better to be precautious. It's better to be precautious always, to be safety, so that you minimize the risk. So you don't want to ever put your drone and anything at risk. Remember that this costs money. There you go. I think that's it. I like to put it under so the screen doesn't scratch. And yeah, and we're done. Make sure you put it up like this. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. There you go. And we're finished. You always want to make sure you turn off all the lights. Be mindful of the house, right? And the reason we want to do that is because now, you know what? I don't remember if I took a photo of this room, to be honest. I think I did it. So I'm gonna do that real quick, but I'm gonna turn off all the lights. I probably did, but just in case I didn't, I don't want to actually come back. So like I said, you want to be mindful of the property. You want to turn off all the lights because people are always going to say something, and the less you can make them say about you, the less things you give them to say about you, the better you're gonna be. So like, oh, this person has 5 things wrong with them. Oh, but Daniel has 2 things wrong with him. Let's just go with Daniel. So that's the whole purpose behind it. Now, I actually do think I forgot to shoot this part, or I don't know. I have to look. Actually, don't remember. But then I'm kind of in a hurry. I need to get somewhere. So let's actually look. This is how we do it. This is real life. This is the whole shebang, how they say it. Okay, I did it. That's the room over there. And no, we did it. So we have to go do it now. So we bring the GoPro, get that good light, and yeah. So I'm gonna take this photo real quick. And so I am in my car now, ready to leave. I don't see anything that I need to do or that I forgot. I got that bathroom shot. So everything looks good. Now we have to go back to the city and continue with my day. Going to the gym, of course. We are on a calorie deficit right now. What is it? June 6th, what is it? June 27, 2024, calorie deficit. And I need to keep myself accountable. I need to go to the gym because when you're in a calorie deficit, it tends to eat up your muscle too if you don't use it. Eat up a lot of protein so you don't lose your muscle. So let's do that. Accountability, let's do it. And we're gonna head to not another project, but just errands that I have to run. And yeah, hope everybody learned something new today, especially if you're a real estate photographer. Just remember that when I first started, I took everything like super slow. And it's good that you learn. You don't go fast because you don't know how to do it fast. I do it fast, and I always say that I do it fast, but I do it fast because I know exactly what I'm doing. That's how we do it fast. That's how I do it fast. Other people, they take 2-3 hours, 4 hours. One guy said his last photographer would take 4 hours to take photos. You don't need that. You don't need that. If you know what you're doing, you don't need that. So that's something good to know as a really new real estate photographer. Like, you need to know that it's okay not to go fast when you're new. When you know what the hell you're doing, like, dude, you started going fast. You naturally, it's not like, oh, I need to go fast. No, you naturally just go fast. And yeah, remember, you're not here hourly. I'm not getting paid hourly. So if I take 3 hours, then I'm getting paid. I'm not getting paid by the hour. So why take 3 hours? Why take 2 hours? Take 1 hour. Do it it takes about an hour. And then if you have that streamlined process that I showed you, the whole process that I did, where I go into the property, typically I greet the agent. I tell the agent what I kind of need. If the homeowners are there, I tell them, can we turn on all the lights? Because typically they know where all the lights are. I don't have to find them, but I tell them to turn it on. If nobody's there, like today, I turn them on, all on. Boom, 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 boom. If there's 3 lights, but only 2 of the light bulbs work, turn it off. It's not gonna look good. You don't really need the light. You just need exposure, the exposure. And if you have the exposure and settings correctly, then you should be golden. You don't need anything else. Yeah, so it's just like a car. If you don't know the car, if you drive a Ferrari, or if you drive a fast car, you're not gonna drive it fast if you don't know how to handle the car. If you know how to handle the car, like I've been driving this car for 2 months already, like you know how to handle it, so I can push to its limits. So same thing with camera and photography. If you don't really know the camera, get to know the camera. Camera is really good. Cameras are really good. A lot of people make a lot of money with it. You just gotta know how to use it. Learn the technique of real estate photography, and you will get it. To be honest, I think this is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. So, and I'm a pretty lazy person. I'm pretty like, really, the fastest way is better, and I can make something really fast, really nice, and make the process just better.